Alright, so what I'm going to do next is this is part C for ClassEx4. I want you to come in. We got two of them open over here. That's fine the way how it is with it. Just save your work. Make sure you take a screenshot of this with it and what you have here with it. Okay, so and copy and paste this over. This is part B, so take a screenshot for this whole thing and just paste it over there for me. Okay. For part C, I want you to come over and do file open for me, and then we're going to actually, let me back out here, and I want you to find a folder. Here's part C. I renamed it. I put the letter in front of it so you can see a little better with it. Right mouse click on it, and you can click on extract all. Keep the default, click on extract, and this will actually come in looking like this. It says the pen_intro. So I'd like for you to find part C, use pen tool, and inside that open up the file. It's called pen_intro, and it looks like this. Alright, so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be tracing some of this by using some of the tool, the pen tool that you're going to be focused on in here as well. So we're going to be editing is the artboard number 1. So if you can come over and just do artboard on the right hand side over here, click on number 1 for me. Alright, that will focus it in with it. So make sure before you do that, if you want to go in and click on view, show all on Windows for it. So this is what you have. Make sure you see all 4 of them, and the artwork number 1 is what we're going to actually use to see with as well. So or you could do however 2, or you can do 1. All right. So that's how you focus on 1 right now to see this right now with it. So there, I need for you to disable. You see where it says guide. This will actually disable the smart guide with it as well. So it makes it kind of hard, make you kind of difficult to use. So you see how I moved it away. It's not pressed down or on a button with it. It's all grayed out with it. So that's what I want you to do is that. Come on over here and select the pen tool with it. The moment you click on the pen tool, we need to change some stuff here. In the fill, we need to change the no fill with it. We don't want to fill. The pen stroke, give it a 1 point. It's fine with it. The color, I like for you to click on color. Let's give it a black color with for me for now with it. All right. So you notice you want to take a practice of this thing with it. You can actually draw a line, and you notice it kind of gives you the handle with it. So if I went and I hold down my left mouse and my Alt button, I get this, right? I could bend different type of aspect with it, and if I let go again, I can actually bend and use this as just to play with it. Alright, if I let go of the Alt and left mouse click on it, and you could see how I could use that with it. So, and I could actually bend this holding down my, so you could see you can adjust each one of these things. If I do lift off my Alt with it, okay, I have another point on here as well, and I could use the handle. You see how I could actually bend that line with it. Okay, so just play around with it. That's all I'm asking you to do. So we here before we get to the curving of it with it as well. So if I click on 1, all right, I want to drag it. Click on 2, all right. So I have a line from 1 to 2. I actually did this wrong. So let me undo. Command Z, undo it. Command Z, or hit Escape. All right. Click on 1, 2, 3. You kind of just click on the points with it. I'm not holding down the Alt button at all with it. 9, and now at the bottom, you complete the whole point, and then you hit Escape. That actually completes the whole thing with it. So this is how you can practice on a different type of pen. You're basically creating different type of teeth. That's what that is with it as well. Okay, let me watch the time here. So we're going to move next to is if you want to change the next one. You see at the bottom right here, we're going to change to the teeth one. So the artboard with it. If you do a pull down on that, now select antenna. And in the antenna, we're going to actually take a look at the pen tool with this as well. So one of the things I want you to play with is just click on a point, left mouse click, and you could draw and just regular draw with it. That becomes a point with it. And if you want to actually have another point, click on it, and you could see I haven't done anything on this, and you could see I can connect, you know, that this is one way I'll connect with it as well. If you want to just escape, just click on, if you hit escape, it will stop connecting for you with it as well with it, okay? Like that, all right? So use to add the anchor point with the path with it. Okay, so just you can play around with this, but here's the thing is that what we want to do is we want to bend these lines with it as well and create a handle with it. That's what we want to do with it. So one of the things that you could do is to come up here and just to try it, just try it out with it. So if I press and drag, I get these points here, right? So you could actually press and drag it, and I have kind of like bend the line, just let go with it, right? So you can hit escape. That actually, so let's say if I click one, click here, just clicking on it, right? And what if I hold down and drag it? Okay, press and drag with it. Or if I got to here, all right, so same point, I just press and drag with it. That's why it just, you take a little bit about, you know, just for you to actually, you know, get used to how this is working with it as well. So you could do something as press and drag, right? And then you could draw another line off of that, right? So I'm gonna press and drag. So I'm gonna click on one and come over to two, press and drag. All right, I'm gonna still hold it down with it. Now you notice that the way how I have this is the further this points away, it bends it towards you with it as well. I'm going to press and drag with it, see, keeps it in that line. Take that off to number 4. See, I let go of my mouse already. I can't do that, so I should have pressed and drag on that number 4 with it, let's say here. All right, and press and drag. The further I pull away, it bends the line more. And then number 6, press and drag with it, like that. That's it. So I want you to practice on this side over here with it. So, you know, I'm going to hit escape to actually do this, but you do this on this side, on this side with it. So, for example, number 1 to number 2, press and drag. Keep it inside of the solid line with it. Press and drag. See, I let go of my finger with it. Control Z. Press and drag. Five. Press and drag. 6, press and drag. 'Okay, let go. So I can hit escape, and that will. And I want you to take a screenshot of this for me, okay? And paste it at the bottom with it. So this will conclude. This is one of them, okay? And with it as well. So I want to watch the time here. We got 2 more here. Hey, so the next part we're going to do is we're going to actually move to, if you do go to the bottom and just do select the number 3, the mouth part with it. So this takes a little bit more finesse with it as well. Again, work with 2 hands, left hand on the keyboard with the Alt button here with it. So I'm going to click on with the mouse. I'm going to click on the number 1. I'm going to draw it to about this part right here with it, right? And then I want to let go. I want to draw. Click on number 2 with it, right? And then I want to drag it to about looking like this. Now, I could drag it. You see how I could bend it with it, like I let go of the mouse, left mouse with it. but I need to this part right here to actually come down, making this like a 90-degree over here with it as well. So what I do is I click on this by holding down my Alt. You see the thing change with it. Click on it, and I bend this to about to here, where the trace is with it. And then I let go of my Alt, and then I come down to my number 3 with it, right? And then I click on it, and I want to draw this to that part with it. You notice it kind of bends to it as well, right? So let's flip that over to making it look like this time with it, and kind of stretch it out about right here with it, right? And then I'm going to actually bend it by using Alt, taking this, holding down my Alt left mouse, dragging over here with it, right? And I'm going to let go, and then I'm going to drag it. You see, the longer I drag it, the thing is sticking over there on that side already with it, right? So that's one way to bend it with it as well. So I pulled too far, I think, with it as well. So let me Control Z this one. Okay, come back over here with it, holding down my mouse, and kind of straighten it out, pull it out like right about here with it as well. All right. So let me again. So that's where we're at right now with it. I need to check the time. Hang on. So right now I have a point that I have here with it. So I need to bend this right now with it. So my apology with it. So shoot, Control Z. So I can take this line right here and kind of straighten it out over here with it. See? And then I could actually drag this. Now I shouldn't have done that, but let me click back here. Do you have the join right there with it, right? That needs to be a straight line. Let me do Control Z, sorry. So it's at this point right here. So I'm going to take this point right here, holding down this, bend this over to here with it, let go, and then I'm going to click on it. Gosh. Hold on. So one of the things I need to do is to have a direction handle on this one right here with it, right? I'm going to just click on it, and I'm going to draw it coming out of here with it. Click on it. Now you notice that I just created another 2 direction handle on this as well, right? So let me do Control Z. Control Z. Let me do this right with it. So I would actually come up here, let go of that. Now I need to get rid of this right here by taking it back here with it. Oops. Yeah, it just takes practice with it. You drag it to look like this. Oop. There you go. Escape out of that with it. So it kind of looks like this right now with it, right? So I'm running out of time. This is what completes it. So take a screenshot of this whole thing for me, all right, and paste it into that whole page with it. So if you want to come over here, and if you do view and come down fit all in window right here. So it has all of these three right here. I need for you to do. Take a screenshot of this whole thing and paste it into part 3 for me, okay? This will conclude part C of class exercise number 4. Thank you.